So, Lucid Motors can still be the next Tesla. Here's why. Lucid stock looks better here than you might think. Written by some derp, an investor place contributor. Now, I've anonymized the name of the author here. I don't want you folks trolling them. Remember, you're not going to get through to somebody this dumb. Don't bother. It disturbs me that people will read this article and think, oh yeah, that's a great point. I might buy some Lucid stock. It looks better here than I think. So I've got to respond to this. Lucid Motors has the potential to follow in Tesla's footsteps as a dominant force in the electric vehicle industry. And several key factors point to this promising trajectory. Lucid Motors aims to seize a substantial share of the booming $800 billion electric vehicle market. Despite challenges, Lucid's expansion into the Middle East and a new SUV signal its quest to rival Tesla. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd feel like this article, at least these bullet points are written by ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, write an article explaining why Lucid could be the next Tesla. Give me some bullet points, please. As we can see, of course, Lucid's expansion into the Middle East is clearly going swimmingly. They paid who knows how much to have their logo slapped on one of the corners in the surprisingly tight Fury and Ngannou fight earlier today. I noticed this, by the way. Only on replays, though, my eyes were much more fixated on the fight itself. Thought, well, this is great, isn't it? Pissing away more money. I wonder how many vehicles Lucid has sold as a result of having their logo on a single corner during this fight held in the Middle East. Clearly money well spent. Don't worry, nothing to see here. Wait, how much did they spend on advertising last year? What was it? Oh, that's right, over $100 million US. How many vehicles did they sell? A few thousand. And how much money did they lose? A few billion? Oh, okay, yep. Definitely think that Lucid could, in fact, be the next Tesla. Good point. I mean, look at this. Doesn't get much better than that. Their logo was in the background on a boxing event. By the way, let me know in the comments below, who do you think won this fight? By the way, I'm not going to lie, I think Ngannou had this one. Pretty tight fight, but I think he won a couple of rounds over Fury. Anyway, let's not go there. So, as we can see here, Lucid's advertisement, actually not even an ad, just a logo slapped on a corner here, is a clear signal in its quest to rival Tesla. Lucid positions itself to seize a significant share of the global market, which is racing toward a staggering $800 billion by 2027. The Lucid stock, is this this really does feel like a ChatGPT article. The Lucid stock has a promising future as this market boom is fueled by mounting environmental concerns and robust government incentives propelling the adoption of electric vehicles worldwide. Bro, I swear, this is a GPT article. Now, just take a moment here, okay? One, the reason people are buying EVs is not because of environmental concerns. Those were the super early adopters and all the massive virtue signalers. And government incentives do not make a goddamn difference. Remember this, which I covered on the channel? It is true, there are some people who think, oh, electric vehicle, the environment, yeah, cool. That's why I'll buy one. Most people buying electric vehicles aren't thinking, oh, it's better for the environment. That's why I'm buying one. They're thinking, oh, it's better, it's safer, it's more technologically advanced, it's more efficient, it's cheaper to own and operate, it's cooler. And the government incentives do not move the needle. We've covered this. These are almost non-reasons. The luxury EV segment, a tiny slice of the overall market, is thriving as consumers increasingly seek high-end electric option. Here, Lucid's commitment to luxury and high-performance EVs finds its sweet spot. Government's stringent emissions regulations serve as a tailwind for EV companies, creating both opportunities and challenges. What is this drivel? My God, dude. The company's Q2 2023 results show encouraging revenue growth despite increased net losses and cash burn. Lucid remains undeterred, expanding into the Middle East, as we saw earlier today, and eyeing the vast Chinese market, showing promising moves despite its struggling stock price. Financially, Lucid is making oh my God, I can't do this. Lucid is making substantial strides, reinforcing its potential to rival industry leader Tesla. The company reported a remarkable 55% revenue increase in the same quarter, reaching $150.9 million, underscoring strong consumer interest. Concurrently, Lucid delivered 1,404 electric vehicles in the same period, indicative of the growing demand for innovative products. Holy crap, dude. Oh, man. The absurdity. Flashback to earlier this month. Finally, after many delays caused a few eyebrows to raise, Lucid just announced they delivered a whopping 1,457 vehicles in Q3, up by 3.8% versus Q2, and up a staggering 4.2% year over year. That's not 42, that's 4.2. Nice. Q3 production, however, was 1,550, down 29% versus Q2. That's not good, especially with such small numbers. That's really, really not good. In August, Lucid reiterated they would produce 10,000 vehicles this year. But through the end of Q3, they've only produced 6,037. Well, want to know more, Joey? Now, more on this from ForwardCap. Lucid's delivery numbers are a disaster. So check this out. Q3 2022, 1,398. The next quarter, 1,932. Progress. However, Q1 2023, a massive decline, 1,406. Q2, 1,404. And Q3, 1,457. What the f***? A follow-up post here on X from ForwardCap. In its SPAC deck, which you guys will remember me roasting relentlessly at the time, Lucid projected, by the way, let's just be honest here, blatantly lied to investors. There was no way they ever thought they'd achieve this. It was total bullshit. Again, go fact check me. I called it at the time. Went through this whole deck. I'm like, bro, this is just a massive trap for dumbasses who think Lucid is the next Tesla. Not going to end well. These are absurdly high. Lucid projected 49,000 deliveries in 2023. Through the first 3 quarters, they've delivered 4,267. I'm not very good at math, but they're not even at 10% of their original goal. If they pull off a miracle, maybe they might get to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 15% of their original supposed goal, which was, again, always bullshit at the time. Check out this repost from June 14th, 2022. Lucid reached a peak market cap of $105 billion. Oh, God damn it. Where are we today? $11.41 billion. I mean, again, I called this at the time. Go fact check me. Just search Lucid. Or the bell curve is real. Some combination thereof. I made quite a few videos roasting the morons, diving into this stock based on these ridiculous projections. The lesson, of course, is you can't fix stupid. A lot of people got mad in the comments. You're just a Tesla fanboy. Why can't Lucid succeed too? You're so deluded, bro. Just because it isn't an Elon company doesn't mean they're not going to be the next Tesla. You're a loser, bro. Fuck you. Lucid to the moon. Anyway, after projecting 2.2 billion in revenue this year, growing to 22.8 billion by 2026. Now, check this out. Okay? 2023, Lucid was projecting 49,000 deliveries. In 2022, they were projecting 20,000. Fact check, where are we at today? Just over 4,000 delivered for the full year. Yet they were, quote unquote, projecting over 20,000 a year earlier. Absurd. I wonder how this 90,000 for 2024 is going to hold up. 135,000 for 2025 and 250,000 in 2026, if they're even in business then. Once again, I'm just going to say it. Rest in fucking peace, Lucid. And I hope all the dumbasses who thought they were investors when in fact they were gambling on the stock have learned a financially valuable lesson. Hope is not a strategy. Right, you guys get the point. Speaking of hope, back to the article. So I'm just going to reread this paragraph just to really emphasize the absurdity, the idiocy. I mean, this is absolute drivel. I cannot believe that somebody published this on the internet. There are morons who'll read this and then invest in Lucid. And I do mean morons. Quote, Lucid delivered 1,404 electric vehicles in the same period, indicative of the growing demand for innovative products that it's struggling to sell. Yeah, right. Lucid boasts a robust liquidity position. This is true. It is currently sucking from the teat of the Saudis. With approximately 6.25 billion in total liquidity as of June 30th, 2023. Don't we have another quarter since then of information? That's weird. Anyway, providing a solid financial foundation for their ambitious growth plans that they're failing to deliver on. Their target of producing over 10,000 vehicles in 2023, which remember has been twice revised down. Remember that? Remember we just saw how many vehicles were they actually originally claiming they would produce and deliver in 2023? Yeah, exactly. It's weird that this isn't mentioned. It's almost like ChatGPT forgot to put that. Wait, what? I mean, the author of this article forgot to put that in there. Their target of producing over 10,000 vehicles in 2023 demonstrates Lucid stock's readiness to meet. This is it. Okay, so I just got to point something out, folks. Notice this. Why would you write demonstrates Lucid stock's readiness to meet increasing demand? This article has been written for search engines. They want people who search Lucid stock, which is repeated unnecessarily in this article, to find the article. Just pointing that out. Because Lucid stock isn't the thing that's producing vehicles. Lucid, the company, is. But if you put Lucid stock enough times in your article and people are searching for Lucid stock, they'll probably read your article, and that's the really disturbing thing. This is the turd of all turds. I don't know how high this ranks on search engines, but man, I hope nobody pays attention. Lucid's ambitious expansion in Saudi Arabia, as we saw. So ambitious, so expansive, so amazing. I wish Tesla would do this. Tesla, why don't you put your logo on boxing matches? Please, Tesla, don't you understand? If you put your logo in the corner of boxing matches, you can sell your vehicles for higher money. Lucid Motors' global expansion strategy took a significant leap forward with the inauguration of its new advanced manufacturing plant in Saudi Arabia. The new facility is a manufacturing powerhouse with the capability to assemble a whopping 5,000 Lucid vehicles annually in its initial phase. Very impressive. I'm impressed. 5,000, that's a lot, right? Wait, what was their 2023 target originally in their investor stock pump deck? 50,000? Yeah, great. Cool. Lucid's vision extends to reaching a remarkable capacity of 155,000 electric vehicles annually. Anyone want to remind me how many vehicles Tesla sells in a single quarter? Given the fact that this article is claiming that Lucid could be the next Tesla and grow to the same scale, yeah, let's not go there. What sets this development apart is the immense support Lucid received from the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia. Now, I wonder why that would be. Why on earth would this occur? Flashback to June 2023, which wasn't the first announcement, by the way, but just an update. EV maker Lucid raised $3 billion mainly from the Saudis' Public Investment Fund. Again, when I say that Lucid are sucking from the teat of the Saudis, I mean that literally. To be clear, Lucid will sell $1.8 billion worth of shares to an affiliate of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, which owns 60.5% of the company, okay? Just some useful context. So, is it surprising that Lucid is receiving support from the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Industrial Development Fund? I mean, hello, you own 60+% of the company, you probably want to help it. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's substantial 100,000 Lucid Air EV order, and fact check here, possibility of buying, and its significant ownership stake in the company shows its commitment to electrification. This strategic move gives Lucid stock a significant advantage in a rapidly developing market. Yeah, of course. It is a significant advantage for a company to be overcapitalized in a very competitive industry, to have more money than they know what to do with. So much so that, I hate to do it again, but they can do shit like this and spend $100 million on advertising last year. One more time, Lucid spent $100 million, actually over $100 million US dollars last year, advertising. Instead of making their products so good you don't need to advertise, they blew $1/10 billion trying to sell them and still failing. This is a problem, you see. Companies like this need to be extremely lean and resourceful and cutthroat and efficient. Instead, you've got billions of dollars being thrown at you. You piss money away doing all sorts of dumb shit instead of making your products better. Not going to end well. The worst possible thing for a company is to have too much capital available in the early days. It's the worst possible thing. You don't ingrain a culture of resourcefulness. Instead, one of waste, lavishness, extravagance, and stupidity. Anyway, again, by the way, notice this strategic move gives Lucid stock, hashtag search engine optimization, a significant advantage in a rapidly developing market. Oh, wait for it. Friends and family referral program. Lucid Motors has unveiled a new way to strengthen its market presence and foster brand loyalty, the Lucid Referral Program. This innovative program allows Lucid Air owners to share unique referral links with their acquaintances. Very, very innovative. A referral program. Man, I've never heard of one of those before. Jeez. It's pretty cool that Lucid thought of that on their own. That's very impressive. How innovative. The referral program is a strategic move by Lucid to tap into the power of personal recommendations, word-of-mouth marketing, and community building. Although the immediate Lucid stock, shout out to the search engine, impact may not be dramatic, the long-term potential lies in growing a satisfied customer base that can positively influence the stock's trajectory. Did somebody say satisfied customer base? Now don't worry, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but I covered this very recently as well. Satisfied customers, hey? Over to you, Mr. Satisfied Customer, who must have made a typo entitling his video, I sold my Lucid Air, here's why. Informative video about how Tesla's competition is coming all over themselves, not for Tesla.
About a month ago, I actually filmed a I wish video. I wish my Lucid did this. I wish my Lucid did that. So what I thought I would do is go back to that little archive and publish all of those I wishes. I've subsequently decided to sell the Lucid. There's lots of little things here and there, but it's a great car. It's just ultimately my decision to sell it really came down to charging infrastructure. A lot of people don't understand that because all they do is they charge their cars at home. But in my case, I really road trip a lot. And I'm just so frustrated with the anxiety that I have. I mean, today I rented a Polestar. Yesterday, we rented a Polestar. I pulled into the Naples EA station, and 2 out of the 4 stations are down. And there's only 4 stations in all of Southwest Florida. So I'm just tired of it. I really bought that car to have the ultimate road tripper. And it's got the longest range. It's got the fastest charging, but the infrastructure is terrible. So I threw in the towel in the car. Wireless charging. I mean, I put my phone in there. I got an iPhone 14 Pro Max, whatever. And you just, it doesn't charge my phone unless it's in a certain exact spot.
Wow, this guy sounds like a very satisfied customer, doesn't he?
When you're trying to plug one in, you got to like lean forward and it's hard to put them in. And there's a couple of scratches there. I wish they had redesigned this little center console area. All right, here's another I wish Lucid did this.
He's so satisfied. So many things that he says, Lucid did perfectly. Thanks, guys. Great job. Nothing to change here. Is really the interface? It's fucking 2023, bro.
On the lower screen, while I keep Waze up here on the upper screen. And the problem is that if I go over to navigation in this car...
Did anyone notice the lag time between pressing the button and actually having a response?
I wish Lucid had Series. Check this out. The car is now in Kyle's name. So what I want to do is I want to move it over to my name so that it has my settings, my seat, everything that's associated with me. Now, watch how long this takes. All right. Hello, David Connor. All right, my seat hasn't moved yet. Nothing has changed. I'm waiting.
You can almost smell the customer satisfaction.
I just don't understand that. That should be a lot faster. When you're listening to, for example, Spot.
Holy fuck, did you guys see how laggy? All right, you get the point, right? This guy's clearly very satisfied, and the author of this article says some very valid things. Speaking of, back to the article. Just rewinding a second. The long-term potential lies in growing a satisfied customer base that can positively influence the stock's trajectory. The Gravity SUV and Lucid stock. Lucid's product lineup extends beyond the acclaimed Lucid Air that no one wants to buy, and others are returning. And one of the most exciting developments is the forthcoming Lucid Gravity SUV. This electric SUV is set to be officially unveiled in November, with production beginning in late 2024, allegedly, and deliveries expected, all three of them, in 2025. While this announcement doesn't directly affect, hello Mr. Search Engine again, Lucid stock performance, it signifies Lucid's commitment to diversifying its offerings and competing in the rapidly growing SUV market. Q2 2023 brought a significant milestone, with Aston Martin choosing Lucid to supply powertrain and battery system technology in contracts valued at over $450 million. And by the way, this is Lucid's best chance of survival. Get out of the business themselves and just sell parts, components to others. This partnership underscores Lucid's technological prowess and bolsters its reputation in the EV arena. The remarkable 19% growth in total assets, now totaling $9.42 billion, is testament to Lucid's robust financial position, providing a sturdy foundation for future expansion. Yeah, right. While challenges persist, the potential for a short squeeze and a 50% stock rally from current levels presents a positive outlook for Lucid stock. Lucid Motors is well on its way to mirroring Tesla's success, and these financial growth, expansion, and market positioning developments indicate a promising road ahead. Yeah, if by promising road ahead you mean a road that leads directly off a damn cliff, idiot. Now, I wanted to discuss this article. Clearly, to me, it's been written by one of these folks who does not know what they're talking about, but writes things for a living, puts words together for a living. And I want to share a personal anecdote. I don't want to get too specific because it will be very easy to figure out who I'm referring to, so I'll keep it nice and vague and general. But years ago, many years ago, give or take roughly a decade ago, when I was on my whole real estate investing journey, doing a bit of media coverage, trying to build a business. By the way, great strategy, especially when you're new to the industry. Do media, win some awards, great way to attract clients. Anyway, long story short, I had an in-person meeting with an editor and contributor to a real estate investing magazine, somebody who writes about real estate investing for a living, writes articles, where to buy, what to buy, how to renovate, all this kind of stuff. And in addition to that was also the actual editor of the entire magazine dedicated to real estate investing, of which there were many in Australia. Upon our personal interaction, this particular person says, Stephen, you really seem to know what you're talking about. I'd love if we could meet up again sometime for coffee and you could help me out with my investing. And I'm like, that's a bit weird. This person is the editor and writes about this stuff for a living. I'm just some young punk, picking up a few deals here and there, and that's about it. I said, okay, well, tell me about your current portfolio. And you know how this person responds? Oh, well, I don't actually own any real estate. Yeah, that's a true story. The person who was making a living writing about investing in real estate did not own any real estate, not even a home to live in. They were renting. Now, this struck me as rather disturbing. You would hope, again, hope's not a strategy, you would hope that somebody who is paid to write about a thing for a living, specifically real estate investing, would have some skin in the game, some experience, would actually have some investments in real estate. You'd hope so. In addition, you'd hope that the editor of a real estate investing magazine surely would own at least one investment property, right? Well, apparently no. And this was the point in time I realized something. This person had a job They were paying their bills. They knew absolutely nothing at all about what they were doing. And the way that they would write an article is to, quote, research the topic. And by research the topic, might spend a few days or hours, or I don't even know. Nowadays, just ask ChatGPT on a particular subject, pulled randomly out of a hat, and then just generate supposed expertise and knowledge and an opinion on this thing out of absolutely nowhere, as opposed to having generated it from experience and an obsession and an interest in this area. No. And of course, people would read this stuff. It's in a magazine. Oh, geez, yeah, this person wrote the top 3 places to invest in Australia right now. Oh, geez, I'm just going to pick the number 1 on this list. Not knowing that the person who'd written the article doesn't even fucking own any investment properties. And the article itself was not the result of months, years of intensive analysis. No, it was the result of a few hours, half a day, or maybe at most a day of writing and, quote, research on a subject in which this person had literally zero experience, zero skin in the game. Now, call me crazy, but I think that some derp here, the contributor to Investor Place, may in fact be a mirror image of this person I'm referring to, knows absolutely nothing at all about what they're writing about, has zero skin in the game, and is just paid to write articles. And the way to leverage the name Tesla to get some clicks for Lucid stock is to generate some drivel like this. Run fast. That's all I have to say. Run away. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. Athletic Greens AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. Athletic Greens AG1 is an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going, what do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect. Believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a fuck ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. It certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point and something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy. Wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely, it's not that AG1, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it, you'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you managed to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments. Oh my God, Snake Oil Salmon's sold out. Oh my God, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, when I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. And remember, there is a 90-day money-back guarantee. There's nothing to lose here. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link at the pinned comment, and please, let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links in the pinned comment. See you over on Twitter and or Patreon. And don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.